Ooh, what a hot day it is here at the Buzz. Midsummer day session here. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you for checking in with us today. Good session in the works. I like to get to work on a new chord progression for people that know probably some of these chords. Some of you might know all of them, but still it's a great progression to solo over, which is the whole point of why we're here in the first place, at least in this session. Getting your improvising chops happening and making you comfortable while you're soloing, you know? So the chord progression first. We have two different varieties of A's that we're using in first position, either A major or A sus2. Okay. From there, we're going to go to D major for 4 beats, or D sus2, but just taking the F sharp of this chord away. Alright, sounds good so far. So we have that progression go twice in a row. If we're counting along in about like this. So there are our first 4 measures. We're going A for 4 beats, D for 4, A for 4, D for 4. So at this point, you guys can, experiment and see what you like. A sus2, A major, D sus2, D major, whatever. In the third bar, we go back to A to an F sharp minor 11 chord. It's very easy to play despite its complex title. So you play C sharp, F sharp, A, open B, and open E. It's very nice. So there's our F sharp minor 11 chord. Cool. From there to a G. Any way you want to get it. We can play 3 open strings. We can play G on the E string along with those 3 open strings. We can play a G5 by playing these 2, D and G. Add a low B to it on the A string. Wow. Very thick on the low end. It's almost disturbing, huh? That note there starts to kind of break things up a little bit. For a full 4-finger first position G chord, we can do all 4 fingers now. Low G, B, all right, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, 3rd, 3rd. That was just for folks that might not be familiar with that chord that might want to participate in this lesson, right? After playing the G chord, we're going to go to E, 7. And then we're back to the beginning again. So just to outline our progression down here, where's the bottom of the screen? Am I pointing at right now? So here's the progression. We're going to go from the 1 chord A to the 4 chord D, back to A, D, back to A, F sharp minor 11, G, E7. And there's our progression. So from there, it's going to get silly. Oh boy, I'm going to loop a video jam track along with this thing for you guys to practice along with. Oh my God, you're never going to leave the house. So let's cover the scales that I'd like to encourage you to use. Let's take A Mixolydian in first position. It's going to end up looking like this. Open A, B, C sharp, all right, D, E, F sharp, G, A. There's the end of our first octave, beginning of the second octave. Then we go on to a B, same string, all right. From there, C sharp, D, and E, all on the second string. On the E string, F sharp, G, and A. Oh, so it really starts to take on the characteristic of a major scale until the 7th comes along and ruins it. No, it's not ruined at all. It actually sounds very hip. there's a little example of what it sounds like to bring chords and melody into one performance. It's tricky at first, but you'll get the hang. You'll get the hang of it. It's no big deal. So there are many different ways to play Mixolydian, right? It just basically implies the idea that it's a major scale with a flat seventh, right? I can take this A right here, and as long as I'm playing all those same pitches, right? A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G natural to A, then I'm playing an A Mixolydian. Kind of nice. A couple of chromatically altered notes in there. Let's go through that one just so you have it in your repertoire. Here we go. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A. All right. Here's another. Shift, shift. All right. Ah, quite nice. One more scale that you can, but not the only other scale you could use for this, but another suggestion is to tear into some blues, the blues scale. All right, we'll use form 1. So let's try it in first position first. Open A to a C, right? D, E flat, E natural, G to A, C, D, E flat, open E, G, A. Here's another place, another place to play the same scale. A, C, D, E flat, E natural, G, A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C. I'm sure, well, I don't want to say a percentage, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard that scale before, right? In other types of music, in blues and jazz. Many of you have played that scale, but this is a good place to explore the sound of that scale over a new type of chord progression. Oui. Make really quite sure that you check out the video practice track for this lesson. You'll enjoy soloing over the top of the chords. Promise.
Mm.